This is Scott from the Southview Farm. Thought I'd bring you all along this morning to feed with me. It's a Saturday morning. It's another very cold Eastern Kentucky winter morning. I've got my coffee, and we're gonna go check on everything and get everything fed. Let the chickens out of the stall first. Chickens and ducks. Grab some horse feed. Let's go feed Shadow. He's already waiting on us, I think. I should have wore some gloves. There's Shadow. He's got plenty of water. Pull your hay up. Watch out. You're covered in hay. You don't move. The Shadow. Now, in a previous video, I stated that we was going to have the vet come out on a Friday and do some work. So he did come out yesterday. Shadow was losing a lot of grain when he was eating, so we had his teeth floated. Horse's teeth, their back teeth will get sharp edges on the sides of them, on the top and the bottom. So they'll have to come in there and float those teeth every now and then. But anyway, yeah, he had a little dental work yesterday, so. I'll go back over and feed the goats and the ducks and the chickens. Now, since we've got snow on, usually I just take the chicken feed, I throw it in the grass out here, let them scratch. But since we got snow on, I'll probably just feed them in the barn. I throw a little bit over here in for the ducks. Now we mix our own chicken feed. You know, of course, they sell different kinds of chicken feeds, pellets and scratch, and I'm just not too crazy about feeding pellets. So what we do is we mix our own feed. We use whole kernel corn, or shell corn, catfish food for protein, black oil sunflower seeds for fat. We've got to mix up some more feed. I'll do that on another video and kind of go through the formula on how our recipe on how we do that. But let's go over here and we'll just feed these ducks a little water. Or we'll feed these ducks a little feed. We'll just throw it out here on the ground. See if they'll. We'll feed them some inside the barn because I don't think they want to really come outside. It's a little too cold for them. It's too cold for me. We'll just feed inside the stall. We might throw a little bit out here in the middle. Since we've got that snow, we'll feed them in the barn. I'll throw the rest of this in the feed tray. Everything is frozen. Extra feed for the goats. Now I feed the goats a goat sweet feed. I do feed the goats the chicken feed too sometimes, just for a treat. Like I said earlier in the video, we did have the vet come out yesterday, and in a previous video I talked about he had our buck goat had a horn that was growing back into his head. So the vet came out and dehorned the buck yesterday. So we had a pretty good scare yesterday. He didn't want to come out of the anesthetic that the vet had given him. The vet said that he would come out of it in about 45 minutes, and I think it was about 3 hours before he woke up. It was yesterday evening. I think the vet shot him yesterday at 10:50 in the morning, and it was yesterday evening before he started feeling okay. But and on top of his head, it has drawing salve on there. It's not. That's why the hay stuck to it. He's got a salve on top of his head where his horns were. But hopefully that'll make him feel a lot better. He won't have. He's got a pretty good headache right now, I'd say, but he seems to be back to himself, his normal self. So our pump house is, my beard, this is how cold it is, my beard is froze. But our pump house is froze up. So we just took an axe, busted up our water that we catch off of the gutters, off the barns. The goats, the horse, they all have heated water buckets. They've got plenty of water, but I want to make sure the ducks have fresh water. I believe ducks are a little different from chickens, where they have to have water to get their food to go down their throat. So they have to have water, fresh water all the time. So it's kind of hard to keep in this kind of weather, hard to keep the water from freezing up. But everything's fed and everything's watered, so we'll come out here and check on it a couple hours and bust this water up and give it some more water. But thank you. If you like these kind of videos, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel out, and we'll see you next time on the Southview Farm. Thanks.